Hey y'all, let me get back started. Let me get back started. Mhm. I'm telling people that I'm here because I did not. I told y'all I was going on a date and we didn't go. Well, I don't know if my husband wants me to share, but he didn't have the best day today. So he wasn't really in the mood for going anywhere. And then I got off work late and I was also tired because after I got off of here with y'all, I decided to, hey, Quana, I decided to stay up looking at stuff for this trip. And I didn't go to bed until late. So I was tired, but then I also got off work late. And then my dad texted me around like 5:15, like, are y'all still coming? And then I was just like, "No, we gonna have to try again." They're here tomorrow too, though, so maybe if tomorrow goes better, we'll go, but I don't know, we'll see. But I still mean what I said about wanting to make more, like, have more intentional dates and things like that, and spending time together and all that good stuff, but, like, I just try to be aware of my husband's, like, feelings, and he just didn't have the best day. It had nothing to do with me, but just he didn't have the best day, so I felt like he wouldn't have enjoyed himself. Like, you have something unexpected occur, and it kinda throws your whole day off. Your energy is just not where it needs to be. That's kinda how his day is going. So, maybe tomorrow, but if not, it'll be other times that they come here. Yeah. And then I was just tired because I got off work. Hold on a second. I thought it was nice and my friend sent me a resort for something that's local and I didn't even know it existed. It's like a resort and they have like different activities and things like that. It's right here in Douglasville and I had never heard of it. And I was just like, I didn't know there were resorts that close to the suburbs. Everything's usually in Atlanta or even in places like south of Georgia. So when I saw that, I was like, Okay, I don't have to go to the cabins to get a villa and stuff. That's cool. And then I was feeling down about the cruise. Excuse my finger. I was working with raw chicken before I came on here. That's why I'm late and eating snacks now because I tried these baked chicken tenders. We're going to see if it's worth the hype or if it was a waste of my time. But what was I about to say? And I'm eating these snacks my best friend gave me with this little cup. I don't need to be eating this, but I am because I'm emotionally tired today. I didn't have a bad day though. Like it was just a long day. You know, I'm gonna say these suckers for Josiah, and I'm gonna get him this. He gonna be happy about that. I ate all the chocolate, but it was a long day, and I got off work late, and I'm tired. I feel like this week I've been getting like 2 to 3 hours of sleep every day. Or yeah, 2 to 3 hours. Even on the weekend, last weekend, I didn't get a lot of sleep. So my goal for this weekend is to get rest and try to get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep every night. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but that's my goal. Including tonight, because I'm just mentally tired. And I feel like that's why I'm having trouble focusing during the day because I'm sleepy and like I'm staying up too late. Like I need to start going to bed around 11 o'clock because get going to bed 3, 4, and then having to get up for 7, it's just it's not working. And that's what I've been doing. Um, the trip, the flights flew up on Delta. Like they went up so much, and I'm so annoyed with them because I have this credit, and every time I want to use it, the tickets are still super high, and I end up deciding to go with someone else because I don't know. I know I have a credit, but it's like the credit is not covering the amount of the flight. It's just taking 150 off. So I feel like if I can go with another airline and pay less and it's actually worth it, then I want to save my credit for something else that is going to be a good deal. Like I have this crazy thought that I should be able to get me a nice trip somewhere for like $100 that would normally be 250 or something with this credit. And the way these flight prices are going, it's like, girl, that 150 is just going to knock off a percentage at this point. But I feel like paying $450 to go to Miami is overpriced from Atlanta. So that's why like we didn't book it. Like the cruise is still the same price. I keep checking it. They actually called me today. Carnival called me during the day today because they can see that I've been like looking at this cruise and it's been in my car and they've been, they want me to book it. But it's the flight. Like, yeah, I'm not paying 450 per person for this. I just don't think it's worth it. I did find a cheap JetBlue flight, but I was so mad because I was up late last night. It went up by the time I could tell Des about it because, of course, Des was asleep. And I didn't want to just, reserve something and not ask him because he's a part of the trip too. And so when he woke up this morning, I said, I was trying to talk to you while you was asleep. Do you remember what I said? Because he was talking to me back in his sleep. And he was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I showed him the like itinerary. And he's like, oh, okay. That's how I talk. But he was like, okay, it looks good. Hey, Florence. And I would be open to a staycation here. I'm thinking about doing one in Georgia now that I found that resort. And when I looked at it, it wasn't too far and it also wasn't expensive, but it looked nice. I just have to make sure it's safe for black people. I hate to say that, but you have to say that sometimes because it's true. Because this is in an area where I'm not familiar with, but it was nice. Um, but yeah, JetBlue had a good price. I did some research on JetBlue. Shout out to Simply Miss Kira. Her birthday is tomorrow, y'all. Um, but she does travel on her channel, and she did a JetBlue review, and she made me feel comfortable flying with them. But of course, we waited, and the flight went up on there too. It's still not as bad as Delta, but I'm like, the thing I don't like about JetBlue, they don't fly into Miami. They only fly into Fort Lauderdale. So if we fly into Fort Lauderdale, we're gonna save money, not me getting chocolate on my computer. Since when is Kit Kats flaky? I guess they always have been. I'm trying to get this stuff off my laptop. Okay. Sorry. But you have to fly into Fort Lauderdale, so then we have to pay more to get to the port than we would if we were flying into Miami. But I heard JetBlue isn't bad, and I was reading up on it. Thanks, Lissa, for letting me know. I've never flown with them. I'd be open to flying with them. Have you ever flown with them and did the basic ticket though? Because the basic ticket is a steal right now. I hope it don't go up again while I'm running my mouth. But it was like what I liked about it is that they gave you the option to still choose your seat. That just says you can't do a carry-on bag. You can pay for a check bag if you want to, which I don't. But we're staying for 2 days. I don't need a lot of stuff, and I'm going to basically wear a dress, wear some shorts, a nice top, some sandals, some slides, maybe 2 swimsuits. And that's it. Friday while we on the ship, we're gonna be drinking. We were talking about getting a drink package. My husband don't even like cruises and he was saying he was looking forward to it. So I was just like, I mean, we'll see. But I know my comfort zone is to have a carry-on bag just because you never know what might happen. And here in Georgia it's really cold. So like not saying I'd get stuck somewhere in Georgia because I'd be in Florida where it's hot, but it's just I don't want to get stuck and only have like 4 outfits with me or 6 outfits with me or a bag that can get wet because it's just a book bag. And then like all my stuff is wet and I'm kind of stuck with these wet clothes. So, I guess I just need to be positive and think positive because if I do get this JetBlue flight and it hasn't increased since earlier today when I looked, because y'all know how these flights be increasing out of nowhere, then we could go on a 2-day cruise to the Bahamas from Miami and fly round trip and choose our seats and have entertainment and Wi-Fi and snacks all for less than $1,000 with the basic seats. Now, if we want to be able to bring the carry-ons, then it's going to be a little bit over 1,000 because the flights are kind of high, and that's for 2 people. So the cost per person is about $469 a piece individually, which is not bad. But I guess I feel like I'm being, particular about the flight because like I want to make sure that we're both comfortable and I don't want it to be any bad experiences. And I just want it to be a good time because I feel like there's always something going wrong. And I don't want that to be the case in 2024. So if we kick off the year with a trip, I want it to go smoothly. But those flight prices increased and kept deterring me because it's like, no, I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm stuck in 2016. It's a vlog of me going to Miami with my friends on this channel. And when I went, it was $134. 134, y'all. When me and my husband went to Fort Lauderdale to visit Kira for my 29th birthday in 2022, we did not pay 200 a piece for our tickets. So that's why I'm like, why am I paying 200 freaking bucks to go to Fort Lauderdale? Like, it's a state over. It's a quick flight. They always say 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it don't even never take the full 1 hour and 30 minutes. I just feel like it's aggravating. And the basic is like I said, like it was a fair price. Like it was like when I checked like late last night, I'm saying really early this morning, like it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. It was $69 both ways for basic. And that's before you pay for a seat and that's before you choose any like add-ons, like you can do priority boarding and stuff like that. But if you want them to choose your seat and you don't care where you sit on a plane, it was $69 both ways. That's the type of prices I'm looking for. Now I know that's probably unrealistic because it's 2023 and inflation and everything, but I just feel like a Miami trip should not exceed $200 from Atlanta. I feel like I've told y'all that before, but let me check in an incognito browser real quick. Let's see what's going on. And then like what's crazy is the fact that I got my husband to agree to go. Cause that usually be like the struggle because he don't be wanting to go. So when he was like, no, I don't mind if we go. It's only 2 days. That's actually perfect for me. I'm like, what? Like, And then like my dad is gonna babysit. I don't know. Maybe y'all be honest with me. Maybe I'm just getting in my own way. Cause it's not about the money. The money is there, but it's just I'm cheap. Like I'm frugal. I'm not I won't even call myself cheap. I'm being frugal and I just feel like I'm overpaying. And I hate that for me. But oh, it went back down. It went back down, y'all. It's $69 again. This is my sign to go ahead and book it. Okay. I promise y'all, when I checked earlier, it was 79 for the basic. And then the one that was like the blue had went up. Let's see. And the flight on JetBlue leaves at 7 a.m. in the morning, which is still super early. My dad will probably Josiah will probably have to spend the night with his granddad because that's super late. But what I love or super early, and I can't take him to school that early. But what I did like was the flight coming back was in the middle of the day. Like the flights on Delta that were the same cheap price when it was cheap, like before it went up, all the flights were like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And it's like, we're going to get back to the Miami area at like 8 a.m. that Sunday. I really don't want to be sitting around until 7 or 8 p.m. at night. I'm going to be ready to go home. But the cool thing about like flight that leaves after 2 o'clock is we can get off the ship at 8 o'clock and then we can have time to maybe grab something to eat or explore something real quick before we head over to the airport because we wouldn't have to be really stop our fun until about 2 hours before. So maybe, 1 o'clock ish. But that's crazy. Them flights had went up earlier and I'm looking now and it's back low again. That's crazy. I'm not questioning it. I'm finna book it. You know what? That's the cost for one person. Maybe it's because I did one. Earlier I had did two and it had went up. Hold on. Let me check to see if it's the same price. If it's the same price, I'm gonna get it. Cause I've been complaining all day, like it went up and it was like 395.60 for both of us. And I was like, this is perfect. You could choose your seat, you could bring the carry-on. If it's went back down, I'm gonna go ahead and book it. Cause I ain't gonna do these flights. And then Imma book the cruise afterwards. The thing and the other thing with it is with the cruise, because it's next month, I have to pay for it, like, today, because Carnival and most cruise lines, you have to pay 90 days more out or in advance to do the payment plan. So, like, if I wanted to do a cruise for May of 2024, I could put a deposit down today of $50, and then I could start paying on it, and then once 90 days is out, like let's say the trip was on May 8th, 2024. Well, if I did it today with my VIP, they probably let me do a $50 deposit for each adult or person in the cabin. And then they'd also probably um, offer me an onboard credit. I ain't getting no special perks because the trip is like around the corner. But when you book your trips out in advance, you have options to pay it as you go. That's what I think we did with the honeymoon, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe we paid it in full. I don't remember. But the point is, my thought was we can pay for the cruise today, this weekend, because the cruise sale ain't gonna end until December 11th. That's why I haven't been rushing. And people have not been hopping on this cruise. So that's why I was wondering, like, is something wrong with it? But I watched some vlogs of this Carnival Conquest. They look lit. It looked fun. Like Lissa said she went and she said it was fun. So, oh, and let me tell y'all, I did look into those ferries last night too. We looked into it. It's more expensive than the cruise that we're going on, and the hotels are very expensive for that weekend. And the ferries will take you to Bimini, Bahamas, which I was interested in because I've never been there. I've been to Nassau, and that's where this Carnival Conquest is taking me. But what I was gonna say was, the ferry was expensive, and it only left Friday and came back Sunday, and we don't want to necessarily do a Friday arrival if we were just doing a 2 hour ride, if that makes sense. And then we're just stuck there. We don't have no hotel. Like it would have been kind of like more money than what the carnival experience would give. The whole point of this getaway was our parents offered to babysit. We have childcare Friday to Sunday. Honestly, we have childcare Thursday night to Sunday because my dad said Josiah can spend the night. So that means we could fly out at any time Friday. I can take the day off Friday. Probably gonna take off Friday and Monday just because, I'm gonna be sleepy. And then we could arrive Friday morning, grab breakfast, head over to the port, get to the boat early. Because what I learned from previous cruises is that you can get there early and they're going to let you on the ship. They're not going to say you can't get on the ship. People had been there since early in the morning on my last cruise, and we was there rushing and about to be late when we could have been there 2 or 3 hours early. You could start, exploring and doing whatever, and, your room ain't going to be ready, but you can get there early. And then we'll be back at 8 a.m. Sunday. So it's like I don't want to do too much spending because that takes away from the chip. Oh my gosh, the trip being affordable. And if this goes well, I'll probably book another one for later in the year because Josiah enjoyed it last time we went. Um. Okay, hold on. Are you going to get a balcony or an interior cabin? I'm probably gonna just do an interior, Brian, because I don't know. It's cheap. It's like once it was like 129 for me. And that's why I'm saying that. Yeah, the ferry went up. Like we did two rates. We tried the ferry and the hotel option, and then we just did the ferry by itself. Look it up on your computer, like if you on a computer or on your phone, if you can do both while you listen. When I looked it up, I was like, this is more than a cruise. It was not worth it. And the days were limited. It's nothing wrong with budgeting when he was 69 both ways. I think that was, you still should have woke him up. I tried waking him up. My husband is like a zombie when he sleeps. Like, he'll talk to you while he's sleeping, but he won't get up. Like, and he was like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Choose the one with the carry on. I was like, I'm irritated. I don't even want to do it. Cause like he'll wake up and say, I don't remember none of that conversation. And then like if he didn't want to fly in at 7, then I would have been like, but I guess what I should have remembered and what should have done is also remembered that whenever you book a flight, no matter who you book the flight with, whether it's Frontier, Spirit, American, Delta, Southwest, JetBlue, all of them have to give you a 24-hour guarantee to cancel your flight. Every airline does this. If you book the flight and you change your mind, you can call them back before 24 hours from the time you book, and they have to give you your money back on your credit card, even for a non-refundable rate. So I should have just did it and locked it in, but I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna lock it in tonight. One thing I also noticed about JetBlue though is they will they will kick you out of your. It's still the same price with two people. So we finna get it. We finna get it. Hey, get it. They will lock you out of your rate if you taking too long to book. They'll be like, okay, you've been inactive, and then they make you start over, and you'll be like, what? What happened? But I'm doing the blue because it went back down that $10. So now it's back at the 395.60. Let me call Des. This might make him happy. He in the other room, but I'm on live, so I'm not gonna get up and like go in there and bother him. And hold on, the same ones or Friday. Let me call Des. Like he not in the other room. Not me trying to multitask. I can't see my live. Okay. He not answering. He like, I don't remember none of that. And he apologized. I said, don't apologize. You was asleep. Hey, how are you? You said, why am I calling you from the bedroom? Yeah, literally, 30, not even a 30-second walk. What's up? So guess what?
Well,
The flight went back down.
that's great. Go ahead and get it while we can.
You think I should book it and go ahead and book the
And
cruise?
if you want to go, if you want to go, yeah, we need to go ahead and book it while it's still cheap.
Okay. And guess what? It's the one with the carry-on option.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's back under $400.
Okay.
All right, bye. I just wanted to tell you.
All right.
Okay. Yay! He like, why are you calling? The first thing he said was, why are you calling me when I'm like in the other room? I should have been like, cause I'm on live. Y'all, you know that I'm on the middle of the live stream. Anyway, let me take a picture of this price so y'all can see what we're getting it for. Hopefully there's no psychos on here. Not y'all, but like people in the other internet world, I guess, that's gonna come and watch the replay and try to find us. I don't know. I don't think so though. Like, hold on, let me switch. Let me switch. Hold on, let me make sure the dang cruise is still available. Hold on. What should I do, y'all? Comment in the chat. Should I book the cruise first or should I book the flight first? I'm leaning towards booking the flight first just because, like I told y'all a few minutes ago, I can cancel it. With Carnival, I won't be able to get my money back. That's the one thing with them. Like, if I know I'm going for sure and I'm not going to cancel for no reason at all, then you could do it without insuring it. But I usually insure every flight I do and every like cruise. But typically I don't book cruises the month before. Hey Brandy, okay, she said book the flight, so I'm finna do it. Why is my incognito acting funny? Let me make sure. Okay, here it is. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm about to take this picture. I hope y'all can still see me because I minimized my screen. But I never ended the live stream, so it should be working. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. And that was what was irritating me yesterday because I felt like my phone was acting or my laptop was acting crazy. Let me tell y'all what happened last night. You gonna be like, for real? So I was on Delta watching the flights, trying to, get a better rate. And Delta glitched at like 2 in the morning yesterday. The flight to Miami for a 6 a.m. flight was $136. $136 round trip. So I tried to click on it and I tried to book. Do y'all know the Delta website kept giving me an error message? I was so mad. I felt like they were playing in my face. Anyways, this is the one I'm going to book. I don't know if y'all can. I'm zooming in so you can see it. So this is the price I saw last night. It had went up earlier this morning. Oh, not my phone. But that's for two people. That's for two people. And it does include the carry-on. It says non-refundable, but this rate, they will give you a free credit if you cancel. And I love a credit. This also includes the carry-on bag, which was what I really wanted. Cause the other one, the basic, when it had went up, like right now, if I wanted to do basic, it would be even cheaper than what I just showed you guys. I don't want to show y'all. I'm a book it first, and then I'll show you the cheaper price. But what I was gonna say, let me get my card. What I was gonna say was, it was cheaper without getting the bag. But like I said, like you just never know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to be in another state with a book bag and that's it. When I'm not driving, like not to say I wouldn't do it, but y'all, you just never know. Like, you don't want to have a bad experience and be stuck somewhere. Anyways, I'm still here. I'm trying to book this so I don't lose it again. So I'm about to toggle back into that incognito window. But I swear it had went up by like $15 earlier and I got irritated. I'm glad I waited because I don't know. I feel like the flights have been playing these little games. And I honestly feel excited about trying a new airline because I am a content creator. I do reviews. So that gives me some fresh content to give you guys for next year. Like around, this is the wrong card. That's my debit card. This got to go on the credit card, which is what I told you guys about. Like, I've tried to book my travel on a credit card because I get cash back reward. So like that's something I really enjoy. And then I had a Carnival Cruise cash back reward. I don't know if it's still in my account, but if it is, that means I will get a percentage of cash back for this trip as well for booking this on my credit card. So I'm about to check that too because we saving money everywhere we can all 2024. If I would have gotten a hotel, I would have tried to use one of the hotels that gives cash back as well. But the crazy thing is right now, all of my cash back rewards um end in like December 31st. And this trip is next month, like in the end of January. So I was just like, yeah, that's not gonna work because we're not traveling for the new year. I wanted to, but you know what? If I booking this will take the place of me going somewhere for New Year's. And I'm okay with that. Where did my incognito browser go, y'all? I'm on a MacBook and I know how to work it, but I really don't at the same time. And y'all can probably tell. Did I close it out? Where the hell did my browser go? Don't tell me I have to do this again. I'm gonna cry. Like, what? You know what? Let me do it in this tab on my computer. That way I can toggle back easier anyway. JetBlue. If this thing go up, I'm gonna cry though, because I was in a incognito browser before, and now I'm not, and so I don't want it to go up, and then it goes more expensive. Fingers crossed. But it was making it hard for me to toggle back and forth because I was in a different browser. Nope, it's still 69. Yeah. Okay, we finna book right now. And it comes with the carry-on and everything. Now, why the hell it went up by a couple dollars? They play too much. Let me see. No, it's still $395.60. Okay, I was finna say. All right. I'm gonna continue as a guest. All right, let me see. Are y'all saying anything? Everybody's saying flight during cruise. Okay. I'm trying to do it, y'all. I'm just excited it went back down because I don't know. I'm trying to save as much as possible with what we're paying now. Now we both paying less than $200 a piece for our flight, and that's what I wanted. Like I feel like that's a fair price. I was talking to my other friend, like she wants to go to Puerto Rico, so it sounds like a girls trip is gonna be in my future as well. So I'm excited about that. Hey, what you doing? I hear Dad's telling you something about he didn't tell you something. What you doing, Saya? You trying to tie your knot? What you doing? Why he coming here? He trying to tie his scarf up. Look like, oh, look at him helping. All right. But I'm trying to be more intentional about my travel next year. I'm thinking about booking our trip for fall break too, because them flights were cheap. If they still cheap, I'll book it. Because the way stuff is going up, if you have a credit card and you can pay the stuff off, I recommend that you book your flights early. That's one, like if you want to know one thing I learned from this experience and just experiences period these last 2 years is that if you're interested in going somewhere, you want to book early because you can get better deals. Even when we did our Orlando trip, I booked those flights really early for us to go to Florida, and that's why I was able to get them so cheap. Like the last time we went to Florida, those tickets were less than $150 a piece because I caught them on sale. And Southwest had a sale, and Delta had lowered their prices like $1 less than Southwest for a basic trip. And that's how I was able to snag them. So, but I did it months in advance. So, my whole advice is just like when it comes to frugal travel, for one, I'm not brand loyal anymore like I used to be. Like I used to be very loyal to companies. Like, oh, I only want to fly Delta, I only want to fly Southwest. Now it's like I want to fly with whoever is gonna give me the best deal, and that's it. What do you want?
Gossip up here again.
Yes. Oh wait.
Go ahead.
Did he say no already?
Go ahead.
Because you have a habit of trying to ask me something if he hadn't already told
Go
you.
ahead and lay down.
It's cold enough for us to drip faucets again, right? No. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Josiah like to ask me questions when I'm on the phone. I want to go to Puerto Rico too. I put some staycations in the chat. If it's links, I don't see them. Something when you be putting your links in here, I think YouTube is blocking it. I'm the only one who can put links. But if you send it to me on Facebook or on Instagram, because we got each other on Instagram, then I promise I'll look at it. But I don't see it at all. Like y'all who are in the comments with her, let her know if y'all see the link. I don't see nothing else from you. Oh wait, you did put it. It said look up Sea Island, the close here, St. Simon Island, King and Prince Golf Resort, Chattahoochee Hills, the Inn at Saribi. Okay, let me take a picture of all of that because I missed your message, Quana, because I was trying to multitask and still am. But yeah, I would do a staycation with Des for sure. Cause he is one of them people that don't mind doing stuff here in the city. I don't mind doing it if it's gonna be relaxing and we gonna have a good time. But I'm finna like, well, Lissa, can you on the Carnival Conquest, can you still do like massages if you want to? And also, can you recommend any yeah, I'm sorry, Quana. I missed your message. I see it now. I'm sorry about that. I think I saw Florence's message about it's nothing wrong with budgeting, and I totally missed yours. It's right above hers. Um, Lissa, did you do any excursions when you went on Carnival Conquest? Because I was doing some research this week, and when I tell you the reviews were awful for most of the excursions, right now it's between me doing one of the cheapest beach packages and me and my husband just going and like day drinking and enjoying a cabana, or me doing a day pass to Atlantis because all the ones. Oh, there's a new cooking class on there. I was thinking about doing a cooking class where they let us do a Bahamian meal, and it includes like appetizer, lunch, a dessert you get to take with you, and rum. I was thinking about doing that because I like to cook and I like to eat. But if not, my port is Nassau. It's just Nassau. It's one port because it's a 2-day cruise. That's what I was telling y'all. It's so quick. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to this thing. I was trying to put Desmond's birthday in here and I got distracted. I'm trying not to like, be talking too much and miss my opportunity. I'm gonna get it all the way to the bottom. And then I'm just excited because we get to pick our seats and like, I don't know. My friend Kara's review was really good about JetBlue. And then I watched another couple do a review and they did the basic tickets, which is what I was researching because I was like, ooh, basic. I don't know. So I think it's worth it. We finna see what it's about, okay? And then I got that new carry-on bag that I showed you guys that I forgot to do the review on. So I guess I can come back and like pack it and show you guys and use it for the trip. Y'all, the ECB going, I'm excited because I've been wanting to travel. Okay, now let's pick my seats. Now they have this even more space thing on here, but one thing that I liked about it was that I could pick a seat pretty much in the front of the plane and it doesn't charge me. Like pretty much from seat 9 all the way to the back of the plane, is open for me, included with this $69, well, not $69, I'm sorry, included with this, what's the price of it? Like the price of the ticket that I selected. So it's like 190 something per person, and we get to select the seat. And it's not necessarily in the back of the plane. Now, Des and I both like aisle seats. So we're purposely choosing like to sit further away from the front because we both like to sit on the aisle. I personally like to be able to sit on the aisle when I fly because I like to be able to like get up and use the bathroom without having to ask nobody and be like, "Excuse me, can I get by? I need to use the restroom." Like I don't like having to ask nobody to move out the way. Um but they have these little add-ons. You can do the check bag for $30, which I don't like checking bags. I only check a bag when they force me to. We could do priority security, which gives us expedited lanes at the airport, which is cool, but I'm not doing no more add-ons. We just go do the carry-ons and keep it at that. Let's see. It says travel credit. If you have a travel credit, you could access it. We do not. And then they like, do you want to insure it? I'm going to say no this time around. Let's see. Your flight is delayed or canceled. Baggage is stolen. Flight changes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of that this time. I know it's like, you didn't insure your trip. What? But I don't want to. I think it's going to be fine. Okay, so let's put my name in. I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing it. I feel like this is going to make up for some moments where we didn't get to do what we wanted to do. So I'm looking forward to it. Make sure. Okay. Uh-huh. I don't see where it asks me to do the like create a profile thing because I do want to create a profile. Let's see. How do I create a profile? Join and earn. Yeah, I want to join. I'm like, let's join. Child, I done put this stuff in my cart. I have an account with Spirit too. I just never used them before. One time I was thinking about it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. What are your ports? They have Jekyll Island too on there. I've been to Jekyll Island before. It is nice. I feel like it's more of a retirement stop. Yes, there's a spa on it, but not as big as the others. I've never used the spa before on Carnival. I've never used it at all. So it being small won't bother me. Let's see. Carnival just had a sale on spa treatment. I booked 100-minute hot stone. Ooh, that sounds amazing. The promotion ended. I did the Stingray where you feed them and get to pet them as a group. My mom, who wasn't a fan, just sat in the water. I also done catamaran. Okay. Can you swim, Lissa? Because I cannot. So just hearing you talk about it makes me nervous. Hearing you say like you were touching a jellyfish, like, girl, you're fearless. I would have been so scared. I like to get massages and drink, and I don't know what else I like to do, but yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if they match. Of course, it didn't work. Let me see. Trying to get this from. Okay, now it's got me logged in. I don't know. I'm going back and forth because I'm like, should I insure the trip? If I insure it, it's gonna put me over the budget that I was trying to stay under. It's $45 to insure it. It's saying it'll cover it if stuff gets lost or damaged and stuff like that. But I also feel like I can reach out to JetBlue's customer service if they lose my stuff. It's the same way I've done with Delta, although Delta's never lost my stuff. But like, you know, let me see. What's in my cart? It say I don't got nothing in the cart. Yes, I do. Let me see. 24-hour risk-free cancellation. Okay. There's no fee to change or cancel prior to departure. Any difference in fare applies for flight changes. Same day confirmed switches can be made for $75 fee. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Da, 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 da. Cannot be reinstated. Changes and cancellations must be paid. There's a $25 non-refundable fee per person on reservation for changing or canceling over the phone or through chat. You can save by doing it online. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm reading. Okay. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna just accept and pay. I feel like I'm prolonging it a little too long. I don't want to lose it, but I'm also trying to make sure I didn't make a mistake with the information. Hold on. Just trying to make sure we got our names right and all that good stuff. I don't want to lose anything. Let me make sure, cause do y'all be nervous when y'all booking a flight that you gonna mess up somebody's name or birthday? I heard they have Pig Island in the Bahamas. I saw somebody doing that and I saw their pictures. It looked really nice. Yeah, I can swim, but we just stood up in the water with life jackets and had to be in a circle and they'll come and grab food out of our hand. My sister chose that one, but a few backed out. Yeah, I would have backed out. I'd have been like, oh, this would be cute for my YouTube. And then I would have got up there and I would have seen the jellyfish and got scared. Girl, I would have been so terrified. But no, this week I'm doing this. And of course, this will be something I can do content with. So I'm super excited. And then next week, I'm probably going to get our drink packages because that's something we're not going to skip this time, especially because we're not with Josiah. We got to worry about like having to keep an eye on him. Although they do have Kids Club and Camp Ocean and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I got my name correct, got my email correct, female correct, birthday correct, address is correct. I just be trying to make sure I check y'all because they be charging fees to fix stuff and I ain't got time. Okay. Husband's name is right, email is right, gender is right, birthday is right. Okay. Oh, I hate they're gonna make me do this seat selection and all this stuff again. I had already did it, but I was just trying to make sure. And let me put since we redoing. I'm like, me go back. gonna put my husband's mom as our contact. Cause she is gonna be the one who has Saya. Oh wait, I just put my husband's number. Y'all, I'm tired. Yeah, I can swim. Okay, I'm just making sure y'all ain't said anything else. I'm inspired. I might book all my flights for next year in advance because I don't have time to be playing these games with these airlines and these high ass prices. $3931 is her number. I gotta reselect the seats and everything because I messed up. Congrats, Yosha. Okay, I did that. They're like, truly glad you're here. Okay, let's select the seats again. Y'all, this how I be in real life, indecisive, going back and forth. Like, and then once I'm in it, I get super excited. Like, yeah, I'm putting my time off in tomorrow. Like, yep, I'm not gonna be here. Give me something to look forward to. Nah, like I'm finna be using PTO. Like, I am not trying to be mean, but I feel like honestly, it's gonna be good for my mental health for me to, go ahead and take that time when I need it and not be feeling no way about it because it's a lot, And like I told y'all yesterday, I really want to take more time for myself and meaningful moments. That's my theme, meaningful moments. Like I feel like I work really hard and I gotta start living while I can, especially if I'm able to. You know what I'm saying? There was a time and period where I really couldn't do these things. And I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I be feeling guilty about wanting to do things for myself. And I don't know why that is, because I feel like I am deserving of nice things. But, you know, I went shopping in Alpharetta with Josiah last weekend and I got him all this stuff. And I felt fine about getting him all this stuff that he wanted, for Christmas and all this stuff. And when it came time for me to pick up a few things for me, I started questioning how much I was spending. And I just feel like I don't know why I do that. Um, like I get guilty feelings whenever I choose not to do something for my if I feel like I'm spending too much on myself, I have like a guilty feeling like I'm wasting money or something like that. And it's just really frustrating like that I have that mindset, but I think it comes from like having moments where I went without stuff. It makes me feel like scared. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hit the accept and pay button. It took me all night, but I did it. I know my husband like, girl, come on, so we can eat. I did it. Now I gotta book the cruise. I hope the dang cruise didn't go up. But if it did, I'm canceling this flight because I got 24 hours. It's doing it. It's taking forever too, Lord. Come on now. Maybe I took too long. I'm recording it because I'm gonna do it short. Come on. It's taking all year. Generating your tickets. Delta don't never take this long. Did my Wi-Fi go out? Okay. It's there. Non-refundable round trip. All right. I did it, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna cover my little confirmation code, but I'm gonna take a picture and show you guys. All right, I did it. Can y'all see it? Maybe if I zoom in. It's official. Now we gotta secure this cruise. Thank you. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. For real, for real. And I feel like y'all are my good luck charms because I swear that flight was more expensive earlier and I was complaining about it. All right, now let's get this cruise because that was the whole reason for this flight. I don't want to go back to Fort Lauderdale. Respectfully, I don't want to go back to Fort Lauderdale for no reason. Like the main reason why I'm going is because of this cruise. So let's just hope that that wasn't booked or anything. I don't think all the dang, cruises done went away that fast. Because it was a lot of availability. Somebody asked me earlier, was I getting a suite? They have suites available, which let me show you guys this price. Let me show you guys why this whole thing is happening. Oh, we could get a balcony. It's not that expensive, but the suite it's actually pretty cheap, cheaper than usual anyway. But I saw what a suite looks like on Conquest, and it does look a little outdated. But I've never had one. So I don't know. Let me zoom it in so y'all can see. This is the cruise I am about to book. If y'all are interested in going, go with somebody. Y'all see this? $129. Starting at $129 for the interior. You're not going to be in the room anyway. If you don't care about aesthetics, because you're not going to be in the room anyway, this is the one you want to get. Now, if you like to have a view of the ocean or you like to be on a balcony and go out and have your drink and look at the water, then you want to get the balcony. When we got our honeymoon, we did the balcony suite. When me and Josiah and Des went, we did an interior. It was small, but it worked. I was thinking about doing the interior. But I don't know if y'all saw that price. It's starting at $129 with my discount. That's what enticed me to want to do it anyway. $129 per night. So when you do thank you, Lisa, I'm gonna check. That's what enticed me to want to go on this cruise in the first place. So for you guys who are probably wondering, like, why is she so adamant about this cruise? This is a really cheap price. Now I understand it's just 2 days, so that's probably why it's not, expensive. But I bring it up because it's like if I'm getting such a low deal on the cruise, obviously with when you add tax, it's not gonna be $129. Like when you add the tax, the fare fees, all of that, you're really looking around $550, $600. I always prepay my gratuities before I go, just because like those people who clean your room and serve your food, they're really, really nice, and they're, from all over the world, and they usually treat you really good. So I just like to go ahead and tip them in advance before I get there, just to be kind. And, that's just something I like to do. I also tip people whenever I go on a vacation, like a all-inclusive type thing. But I don't want to worry about it. Exactly. When you don't do it, like then you got to worry about it. Everything you get, there's extra charges and hidden fees. I feel like you end up paying more in gratuities when you don't prepay than when you do prepay. And it's not that expensive. But anyway, because the doggone cruise is so cheap, like I'm not trying to pay $500 for the flight when I paid $500 for the cruise. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if the cruise itself was $2,000 and the flight is $500. But when you paying $500 for the cruise, why do I want to turn around and pay $500 for the flight to Miami? Like that's dumb to me. So that's what I'm trying to keep the budget under $1,000 because it's possible. So the flight I just booked, I didn't add any add-ons. We going now. I done booked the flight. We're going. It's happening. Okay. That was $395.20, I think. So my goal was to keep the cruise, the remaining part, so the whole trip is $1,000. Y'all asked me about frugal travel. This is how I'm doing it. Number one, you do your own research. You don't have to go through a travel agent, but YouTube University and TikTok University, you can look all throughout those social media and you will find out how much everything, how much it is, what excursions you can do. I have y'all always give me great advice, great ideas. Some of the things that y'all told me to try this year that I didn't get to, I hope that I'm able to next year. I want to do meetups with you guys. I'd love to do like a cruise or some sort of trip where I visit and we meet up. Like, I see big things for us, okay? But I say all that to say, like, you can go and enjoy yourself and be frugal with it. It's just, I don't know. You have to, I would say you have to like do some research and kind of know when you're getting a good deal or when it's just like you can wait it out and it might go down. Cause sometimes um like these prices will go down or go up and then you'll be thinking like, oh, well, I can wait, and then it doesn't go down. Like this is what happened to me when I was going on my trip with like to Cancun. I kept waiting and the Delta flight kept increasing and increasing and increasing. And then I couldn't afford it. So I went on Frontier and I ended up getting an amazing deal twice. With Bahamas, if I would have booked my Bahama trip this time in 2021, right before, or wait, last year, this time 2022, I probably could have got a really good deal like what I'm seeing for Cancun right now when I'm looking in October dates. But because I didn't do the flight first, I was just like, no, we're going to pay the trip off first and then we're going to do the flight. I feel like just in this current economy, it's better to go ahead and book your flight as soon as possible because the flights are more expensive. And the longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to be. And Lissa has sent me that Southwest has a sale right now. And I'll be honest and say, like, Southwest always has really good sales. They always have this $39, $49, $69, but it sometimes has really specific rules that you have to follow in order to get the good deal. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the rule might be something about you like only being able to fly in on a Tuesday or fly out on a Thursday, or they'll have certain days that are blacked out. So it's just like you have to be very, very particular about what you book with them because um it may not qualify. Like when I did the deal that helped me get really low Florida price, I was almost gonna do it with Southwest. They had like 30% off flights to Florida, Miami, um, I think anywhere in like Mexico and like the beach getaways or something. But I noticed that certain flights were not eligible. So I say that to say like you just have to kind of do your research and play with it. And sometimes you have to track your flights on Google too, because it's when it's all high and Google tells you flights are high right now, that's probably not the time when you want to book. But I also feel like when you book several months in advance, you can get better deals. Now, in this case of what we're talking about right now, I'm booking this trip and it's about six to 7 weeks out from now. Maybe a little more. This is over a month away, but it's next end of next month. I still just got a pretty decent deal, but I feel like I could have got lower, specifically on Delta. So I would just say if you're trying to do Delta or Southwest, because American had a low flight too. Their flight, and I say low for American, they are kind of similar to Delta in that they give you a free carry-on bag, even if you get a basic seat. But they don't have no entertainment on their plane. So at least the one I went on when I went to Dallas, so it was boring. JetBlue, they have snacks, they have entertainment, they have free Wi-Fi. You get to choose your seat and you get to bring your carry-on for a decent price. I might be flying with them more often, but I do see that they don't fly nonstop to a lot of places. So maybe I use them for places like Florida that are I won't be in a layover because I can't stand layovers. But I'm looking at this Miami. I'm curious. I was just looking to see like how much the other rooms were. I'm probably still gonna do the interior as I don't want to increase the price too much, but I was just looking at the cost for an ocean view, the cost for a balcony. So yeah, if I did the balcony, it would be 847.30. I just feel like that's really expensive for 2 days. So we're gonna go right back to the interior. um And I'm going to see what my options are. Hold on. We're going to change our room. And we are going to... Let's see. Select room. Carnival chooses my stateroom and I get to pay more money. I'm like, that doesn't really sound like a good deal. They want to put us on deck 8, which is at the top. Lisa, if you're still on here, would you rather do deck 8, which is at the top, or deck 1, which is at the bottom? The balcony was not worth it for 2 days. I agree. If we were gonna be on this thing for 5 days, I would probably consider it because I really did like being able to go out on the balcony and have a drink. But if we got a drink package, baby, we can drink on the Lido deck. I ain't worried about it. We should do a cabin trip and travel to the places they have on the stops they take you to. We should do a cabin trip. I would love that. I wouldn't mind putting it together. We could do a whole weekend. I just don't want people to be like, when I put the price out there, then everybody be thinking I'm acting funny because I can't sponsor the trip for everybody, but I can reserve something if we serious. I even thought about like starting with simple stuff, like we meet up in the city and go somewhere. I can meet y'all somewhere in Cobb where the parking is free. We can go to a park or something, I don't know. Bring your kids. I'll bring Josiah. He'll want to play with your kids. I don't care. So you have to get a babysitter. But if we do a trip, get a babysitter because this is supposed to be a mommy getaway. You or your husband, 8 is in the middle, but you have to pay more likely. No, 8 is included. They have 4 rooms left on 8, and it's included in the price. They offer me 4 rooms. It says, hold on, let me go over to this tab. It says select deck included in price. I can do 1 or 8. 10 is sold out, 9 is sold out, 7 is sold out, 6 is sold out, and 2 is sold out. And it says I can be in the back or the middle. There's 1 room left in the middle. And there's if I want to be forward, which I don't, they have 8 and 7 available in the price. Isn't 7 closer to the foods? Let me see what they got for 7. It's saying it's included, but it's in the front of the ship. So I don't know. Does that mean we're gonna feel everything moving? 7, 2, 3, 4. Near the steps. I'm trying to think. Maybe I want to be near the steps or near the elevator because it's easier. I'm trying to see. They got plenty of rooms. I'm trying to remember if you want to be on the front of the ship or the back of the ship. Not a cabin, a train. Like Marta, Quana? Definitely 8. Okay, let me go back to 8. I was asking you, do you get seasick easily? Yes, I do. I have to pack my Dramamine or I will get sick. That's what messed up the honeymoon is that I didn't know that I experienced motion sickness. And I remember my husband trying to warn me. He was like, you might get motion sick. Hey, how you doing, girl? We in the process of me booking my vacation. I just booked my flight and we're about to book my cruise. So if you was wondering what we talk about, that's what we talk about. Yes, I'm so glad you caught me. How you doing? Look, I want to give you a shout out, y'all. Everybody go check out Bria's channel. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, correct me. But y'all go check her channel out. She is currently doing Vlogmas. And she's been posting every day. So y'all go check out her channel, okay? Because I've been trying to watch the vlogs. Y'all go watch her vlogs. She's been posting every day. She would probably appreciate y'all's love and support. Go on over there and watch her Vlogmas, okay? Because I admire her. She's been doing her consistent uploads. And I love that because it's so hard. Vlogmas is so hard. So you go, girl. Anyway, let me switch. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, I'm gonna go back to 8. Listen, should I do the middle or the back? I don't want to feel everything, and I'm gonna pack my Dramamine. last cruise, I took my Dramamine twice. Did I do it twice a day? I think I did it twice a day, and I didn't get sick at all. But on the first cruise, I was sick. That first night, I started drinking that alcohol. We had an onboard credit, and I was drinking some alcohol. And I remember my husband was like, okay, you might not want to drink all that. When this boat starts moving, you're going to be feeling a type of way. I was like, no, I'm good. I ain't no lightweight. When I tell you guys, we was sitting out on that doggone balcony. I had a shot of Hennessy, and I had like a little pina colada, which was stupid because why am I mixing a freaking white drink with a dark drink anyway? Because that was the mistake. But I took my shot. My husband was drinking beers, like pacing himself, not doing too much. And then when the boat started to move hours later, y'all, I felt so nauseous. And I remember we went to dinner, and I was just sitting there like this with my head like this because I just felt sick. And I was telling him, like, I never feel sick when I drink like a little bit of alcohol like that. Like, what's wrong? And I was just like, never again. I felt so nauseous. I remember I walked up to the guest services desk, and I was just like, I looked so out of it. That lady gave me the motion sickness medicine for free. She did not charge me. She didn't ask me about no sign and sale card. She just gave me the medicine. Like, I hope you feel better. So I feel like this is like a redo of our anniversary weekend as well as our honeymoon. And so the only thing I hope in my heart is that my period does not decide to come and try to ruin my trip, because she always try to do that every time we supposed to be doing something fun. Like, didn't come on my anniversary this year, but it be coming on or around sometimes, like the day after, 2 days after. And like for me, I start getting my PMS symptoms days before. So, I want to be able to enjoy myself. I counted my period days because it's pretty regular. It shouldn't be on that weekend. So I'm hoping for a good time, y'all. Okay, Lissa, I want to give Lissa a shout out because she being my personal travel assistant right now, giving me all the advice. So I'm gonna book it in the middle on 8. There's 2 rooms left. Okay. So they have room 8407. I like even numbers. Are they out of even numbers? Okay. They have 8407 and 8419. Now let me take y'all a picture so y'all can see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and book it because I feel like y'all probably like, girl, you dragging this out. But I'm excited. And y'all encourage me. Y'all were my good luck. Cause as soon as I was complaining about the flight going up, I just said go check again, and it had went down. Okay. This is where the rooms are showing. These are the last 2 rooms that are left. Hold on, y'all can't see it. My question is, do you think I should book the room that's close to the stairs? Close to the stairs. Or the room that is highlighted in green that's further away from the stairs? Both are kind of close to the stairs, but my thought is if people are out and they're being like noisy and stuff near the stairs, we're going to hear it if we get this room that's right by the stairs. What would y'all do if y'all were me? Would you do the stairs or no stairs? Do you like frozen drinks? Get kissed on the lips with an extra shot of whatever you like. Red sangria, Miami voice, the remedy, tropical hurricane. I do like frozen drinks. That sounds good. No, Amtrak has a thing where you can book a train ride to different cities that you can book and sightsee. Ooh, I did not know that. Have you ever? Okay, never. I was gonna ask. Has anybody on the chat ever tried Megabus before? Because like they're known for like the dollar bus trips to other states, and I feel like I would do it with the right people. Like, for instance, they go to New Orleans. Like, I would do a Megabus with some friends if I knew I was gonna have a good time. That's not something I want to do with the wrong people though, because long drives make me tired. But it's like, imagine going with other people. You don't gotta drive, so you can enjoy yourself. No stairs. I would hate to hear all that commotion from the other travelers. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. So if I'm close to the stairs, do you think that I need to go to the back of the ship? Because the back of the ship had more rooms left and they weren't near the stairs or the elevator. Because I do believe, like, if you're near the elevator, but it's like a hallway right there, it won't be too noisy, but it'll be easy to find the elevator so you can get to the food. You can get to the Lido deck faster, which is cool. But I also don't want to be like to a point where I can't, sleep when I'm ready to go to sleep because everybody's out in the hallway drunk and talking all loud because that'll get on my nerves. Megabus is a hit or miss in the dollar buses, though. I've never tried it before for that very reason. I don't care about now, but people are nuts. I believe you. So that's what I said. I don't want to be super close. Go to sleep and wake up in another city. That used to be our thing in college. Exactly. That's very much so college, younger days. Now I'm like, girl, I would rather rent the car and drive or fly myself. And this trip, me doing this, well, it's not exactly what's on my little board back here. But hold on, let me break it down. Up. If you look under that suitcase, y'all see that little picture of the water next to where it says God? It's a Carnival Cruise picture. And it said like cruising into 2023 or something like that. I did not go on a cruise this year, but now I kind of feel like, I prepared for the cruise in 2023. It's right here. Traveling with confidence, and I got this luxury resort over here. I got a new suitcase, and it kind of looks like this, except it's blue. I paid off my car. I hit my savings goal. I ain't get no sponsorship, so we gonna work on that next year. I celebrated turning 30. I've been eating healthy. All that's over there. I don't know. I feel like this gonna be a repeat with a few additions next year. Let me ask y'all this while I have y'all. Would y'all be interested in doing a prayer board, vision board live stream session with me this month or early next month? Oh my gosh, Quana, I did not see your message. I was looking away and I did not see her message, but I would love to do something like that. I was literally just about to ask y'all that because I look at this every day. I really do. And I feel like it helped motivate me. And I feel like I need that next year, especially. So let me figure out when and stuff, and then we can go from there. And if we were going to do a meetup, I feel like that would be a great reason to meet up. Such a great idea. We could also do in on our end. Exactly. Maybe if I go somewhere else, like not I love YouTube, but I gotta figure out StreamYard or something so I can bring y'all up and we can see y'all working on y'all's. I feel like that would be a really good reason to do the joint chats, because then like y'all not just listening to me and watching me, like y'all can be a part of it too and really feel like the conversation is there. I was literally just about to order the supplies to make my prayer board for this year. Yeah, I need to order my supplies. I also need to get my calendar. I usually go to Dollar Tree or Walmart and get me a calendar, and I got to get mine because if you wait until after December 20th, all the calendars be gone, at least the cute ones. And I don't want no calendar with cats on it. I want one that has affirmations on it. Like this one had like a really nice message every month. You Are Brave is probably my least favorite one, but hey, maybe I am brave because I decided to go back to therapy and I decided to take a chance. So maybe I am brave, but it just said stuff like, you are beautiful, you are brave. Like it had nice reminders on it, or be courageous, or I don't know, maybe not courageous, but it just had like little nice, every month there was a little theme. I don't want nothing that's just a calendar. Like I want it to be, when I say just a calendar, I mean I don't just want to buy a calendar just to buy it. I want it to be something I can use. Hey. Um almost. I'm booking our cruise. Can you come here? You would agree that you don't want to book the room near the stairs because it's going to be loud, right? And you prefer we book a room like we were going to do the middle of the ship because you feel less movement, but maybe do the back of the ship away from the stairs and the elevator because it's going to be noisy if we book one of these rooms in the middle that's near the stairs where all the people going to be walking up and down, right?
I guess so,
So you agree that we should be away from the stairs?
Yeah, probably. We don't want to hear people walking on them.
Okay. I do my boards on a canvas so I can put them on my lock screen. Oh, wow. I use Canva. I've been working in Canva this week on some little promo flyers. So I love Canva. I didn't realize you could make a vision board or a prayer board or a goal board in there. I think that's really cool. All right, y'all. I'm at the back of the boat now. Let's see. These are the rooms. Ooh, they still have 8444. I think that's the one I'm going to choose. Y'all, my favorite number is 4. And 8444 is just giving me like my favorite number 4 times. But I'm going to just show you what's available. And yes, we doing the interior because we keeping this trip under $1,000. Because why? Because we not going to be in the room except when we going to sleep or going to snuggle. Okay. These are the rooms that are left. I'm finna book this one, but I just want to. Ooh, no. Okay. I was trying to show you guys what's left. They have 8444, look like 8432, 8436, and 8447. So I think I want this one. And as you can see, there's like not a stairway or anything near it. I want to say that this might be a suite or something. Not quite sure where the elevator or the stairs are. Or maybe these are the stairs over here on the other side. On the other side. And the hallway is like out. Like there's a door and there's a hallway, but it's not like so close to where our room is that it should be super noisy. So I think we'll be all right. Comment if you have any feedback, let me know. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think 8444 is cool. All right. I feel like it's time to do it. So I'm gonna pre-book my gratuities. Let me do these pictures because I am gonna do an updated review. So that's how much it was without the gratuity. With the gratuity, it's gonna add some money. Okay, I'm not going to do the insurance because we're gonna keep it simple. And we finna get this thing booked. I'm excited, y'all. I'm super excited. They letting me know the money is due today. I'm like, we know. Let me see. I was trying to find the price. Okay, 3. I'm just trying to see did I reach my goal of staying under 1,000. Let's see. If we do this flight that I did and then this price, or were we close? I was not under 1,000, but I was close. $46 over. I'm like, okay. Wait, where are we going for this trip? Oh, I'm going to the Bahamas on a cruise. We're flying into Miami or Fort Lauderdale, and then we're going to cruise from Miami for a 2-day trip next month. It should be stairs on each side too. Okay, cool. In that picture I showed, did it look like the stairs were far away enough to where it won't be too noisy? Because sleep is very important on this trip for us. Like, I don't want it to be, too much noise. I'm excited, y'all. I'm gonna put my PTO in tomorrow. I'm so excited. Ooh. I'm really I have a lot of joy. I'm just like I'm super ready for this and just looking forward to it for real. Let's see. Okay. But yes, I found this really cheap cruise and I told my husband about it. My husband does not typically like cruises, but when I told him it was just 2 days and it's Friday to Sunday, we were like, wow, that's really good. And so then I was like, you know, Maybe I need to ask my mother-in-law, would she help with Josiah just to see? Because we've been asking my dad and stepmom a lot lately. And we asked her and she said, yeah. And then I asked my dad, if he can pick Saya up from school or let Josiah spend the night before if our flight is too early so that my mother-in-law can pick him up. And he said, yeah. So shout out to my parents and my in-law. She the best. We got our first little getaway and we're going, y'all. Only thing left that I need to reserve, which I'm going to wait on. We're going to get the drink package this time because it's just 2 days, so it's not going to be too expensive. I got to book the airport transportation, like to get us a ride to and from the airport, because I don't be trying to get lost at the Atlanta airport. If you live in Atlanta, like I get confused every time I go up there and I get lost and I don't have time for that. I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. That's what the people say. Get somebody else to do it. And then also, if we're gonna do an excursion, which I'm kind of on the fence about, but we have time to pay for that stuff. You could pay for your like excursions and all that good stuff up until like 2 weeks before, even like the week of. You can send stuff to your room, all that. So we got the most important part out the way. So yeah, it's official. We going now. Let me make my little reel. We going now. I'm about to send this to my friend because we was talking earlier. And yeah, we did it. I don't know. I'm just happy because usually I talk myself out of doing nice things for myself. And this time I didn't do that. I just, I took my chance and we made it happen. So now I'm going to come in here and get ready to eat. And I will be vlogging and I will be doing reviews and all that stuff. But I definitely am going to make traveling, not getting super dark. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to make that a goal for next year. Like more travel, more frugal travel. Puerto Rico is the next trip I'm trying to book. My friend Kayla and my friend Inez are interested in going. So that will probably be a girls trip. So there's that. And then I might also take on NOLA next year too. We'll see. Let's see. I'm biased because I always do middle and forward only with the extended balcony. I just did the back because the forward option was too close to the stairs. I felt like it was going to be too loud. I can't wait for this vlog. Oh, and we're going next month. So the vlog will probably come in February. More than likely. I'm still catching up on the Jamaica vlog. I was sad to hear about the food. Girl, that food was so disappointing. I was so upset. I've had delicious Jamaican food several times here in Georgia. So to go to Jamaica and experience not so great food, it really hurt my feelings because I know that the food should have been amazing, which is why I feel like I got to redo it and go to a different resort, a different area. I'm taking recommendations. My review of that resort will be dropping next week. Y'all will hear the full tea. The vlog was not about the review of the experience. That was just me showing y'all what we did. But this review, I'm going to show y'all receipts. I'm going to have like minutes of information to give for people because I want to make sure that if somebody is planning to go to this resort, they know what they're getting themselves into. Because I felt like I was given the okie doke and I wanted the experience that I see on Instagram. Okay. I see people on Instagram and they be in not the Bahamas, in Jamaica, and they be, with the little mud bath on their feet and they resort be lit and they, be having good drinks and the food be good. At least that's what they say on Instagram. Okay. And TikTok. That wasn't our experience. But the resort did have a nice beach. That was beautiful. The drinks were good. Girl, that rum punch had me throwing up on my first night. Y'all gonna think I'm a lightweight because I keep talking about times I got sick, but I had like 5 cups of rum punch. So maybe that's why, it tasted like juice. I was like, ain't no alcohol in this. It's good. And my husband don't really like rum, and he tried it, and he was like, I taste the rum in this Gosha. I was like, it tastes like juice. This is good. And I just kept drinking it. So when I opened up the vlog, I had already had like 3.5 drinks when I was talking to y'all. And that's why I said it was a tipsy room tour, because I was drinking. But after that first night, I learned my lesson. I stuck to 1 drink a day. And outside of like mixed drinks, I would drink wine. So my goal is to not get sick in the Bahamas this time. My husband over there shaking his head like, we gonna get that drink package though. Cause I feel like I have to be able to talk about the drink package, And if this goes good and I really like it, I probably will book another cruise. It won't be back to the Bahamas, but I'll probably book another cruise that includes Josiah and maybe do 3 days with him, because he loved his last cruise. Like, he really did. And he was like, Mom, can we go on another cruise? I really like that camp place. So, yeah, but thank y'all so much for being here with me while I booked that. I really enjoyed having y'all. I feel like that's a Christmas gift to me and Des. And shout out to our parents for babysitting for us. I need to text my dad and let him know that we've booked it. Hi. I'm not familiar with your name just by looking at your change. Your channel name, not your change. My goodness. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you. And you know me, I'm gonna actually check the flights one more time for the competitors and see if they went down. Because if they, in a minute, are they good? Okay. If they went back down, I'm gonna cancel and go with the other one. But that's just like wishful thinking. You know how people be talking about being in Delulu land? I be in Delulu land sometimes. So in my Delulu mind, I feel like the flight gonna go down on Delta, but I really know deep down it's not. So shout out to JetBlue. Y'all gonna get a new flight review in 2024 because I've never flown with them before. But I don't know. The perks was looking good. Entertainment, seat selection, carry on included. Not too bad for the price, I might go ahead and look into doing this October family trip because the flights were really good for a nonstop flight to Cancun. I might do that too, just to get it out the way, because the flights were like as low as 387 on the mid side up to 500, and you can't beat that for a Delta main cabin flight. It's usually more expensive. Like the flights that we were doing this year was between $900 and like $1,100. If it wasn't for all my gift cards and flight credits, I wouldn't have been able to save. And I still have this flight credit that I need to use with Delta before April. So I have to book at least one trip with them next year because I feel like I don't want to give them $150 back. Like, no, I want that. So thank you, Lissa. I'm pretty happy too. I'm excited. I hope we have an amazing time. I'm actually finna look at excursions and stuff. I'm gonna look at the message you sent me on Instagram. So thank you for that. I don't think my husband's gonna want to do a jellyfish excursion. I personally don't either. Babe, you want to do a jellyfish excursion? You want to do a jellyfish excursion?
No, I don't want
It's okay. I don't want to be near one either. I'm scared. I'm scared about dying. Y'all ain't seen 7 pounds when Will Smith let all the jellyfish. Oh, those were stingrays. Never mind.
No,
But either way,
being stung by a jellyfish is
said to be extremely painful.
I'm pretty sure it's safe, but I'm afraid to do it. So don't worry. It's the stingrays. Oh, well, girl, I was thinking about the
Jellyfish ain't gonna
stingrays.
kill you unless
It
it's
is
a big one
this
that
a
really
jellyfish is like a cousin of a stingray.
No, not really.
They're not cousins. Oh, they both sting. Well, one shoots ink out on you, right? And the
That's
other
a
one,
squid.
oh, a Squidward. No, but I'm super excited. I really am. Like, I don't know. I'm just want to start having more fun, y'all. And I'm gonna get me some N95 masks too, because COVID and what's the other thing called RSV is going around. I ain't trying to come back sick or get sick on the ship because people be traveling with their germs. But y'all, it is almost 11:30, so I am gonna hop off of here. For y'all who stayed with me and enjoyed my time, I really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna look into a date for us to do the, I don't know what to call it, planning for 2022. 2022. Oh my gosh, no. Planning for 2024 session. I'll probably come up with some dates and some times and days of the week and have y'all vote. And then of course I'll come back here on live before we decide on a date and just kind of hear what days would be best for everybody. Excuse me. And we'll go from there. And we can call it a prayer board, a vision board, or just your goal board for 2024. In 2023, I had like a mini vision board and I had a goal board. I had two separate ones. And my goal board was something that I use like to write out sentences of this is what I want to do. And even added like some action items of how I wanted to do it. And then the vision board is the one y'all always see when I'm sitting in my bed and it has God at the bottom and it has like all the other stuff on there. That's the one where I cut out pictures and glued stuff on and everything like that. Okay. Catamaran sail with a DJ and it takes you back to the beach with lunch. Okay. He got his headphones in so he can't hear, but I'm a figure it out. If you have the URL, send it to me because I want to book our excursion in advance so we kind of know what we're doing that day. But going on the beach with the DJ sounds good. And I had saw one where it came with like free drinks and food and I want some conch fritters and some conch salad. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get off because my husband's hungry and he's so sweet. He's sitting there waiting for me, but still eating some of the chicken tenders. So, again, thank y'all for your help and your advice, encouragement. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will catch y'all on live soon. Good night, y'all. Okay, it's a boat ride. Okay, cool. Thank you, Lissa. You're the best. Message me on Instagram. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just getting off of here. Okay. Bye.